Well, now we just need.
Have we got Mr. Garcia back?
I will try to get him in from the breakout room. Sometimes I can do it. I just need to find him. Well, he's in.
There we go.
Mr. Garcia, we got you back. All right, great. This is cause number 648298, State of Texas versus Christian Benegas Orendain. This is a motion to revoke community supervision. The first document I'm looking at is entitled Defendant's Consent to Motion to Revoke Hearing by Video Conference. It purports to have both Mr. Benegas Orendain's signature and Mr. Garcia's signature as an attorney. In fact, Mr. Benegas Orendain, is this your signature on this document, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. And Mr. Garcia, the attorney for Mr. Benegas Orendain, is this also your signature on this document?
It is, Your Honor.
Thank you. The next document I have is entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, which is marked, quote, is a revocation of the defendant's community supervision, and the defendant has a right to appeal the court's actions revoking the community supervision, but not the underlying conviction. And in fact, Mr. Benegas Orendain, is this also your signature on this document, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. And Mr. Garcia, as attorney for Mr. Benegas Orendain, is this also your signature on this document?
It is, Your Honor.
This is cause number 648298, State of Texas versus Christian O. Benegas Orendain. This is a motion to revoke community supervision. Mr. Garcia, my understanding is this is an uncontested motion to revoke community supervision. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Benegas Orendain, in cause 648298, on the motion to revoke community supervision, how do you plead, sir?
I plead
Normally it's
true
or not true, or true with an explanation, or not true with an explanation, any of those probably.
true with an explanation.
Fair enough. Is that correct, Mr. Garcia?
That's our understanding, Your Honor.
All right. And Ms. Gross, would you please advise the court and the parties of the status of Mr. Benegas Orendain's probation? I remind you, you're still under oath.
Yes, Your Honor. This case was originally a deferred case, and he was adjudicated from deferred back on June 10th of 2021 and placed on a 1-year regular probation. His reporting has been very poor in that he only reported twice, and we have not seen him since August 31st of 2021. He has paid $200 towards his fees. He has a balance of $1,022 and is delinquent $831. This is his first violation report, first MTR. The case is set to expire June 9th of 2022. We have no record of any of his 48 hours community service having been completed, and we do not show that he has enrolled in or completed the firearms course as directed by the court. He has had 2 positive drug tests for marijuana, 1 negative drug test. He has failed to submit to drug testing on 5 occasions, and on 3 occasions, he has submitted diluted drug tests. His criminal arrest history includes 1 arrest for possession of marijuana 0 to 2 ounces, and his officer is recommending that his probation be extended 6 months and that you add the catnip class.
Okay. Mr. Garcia, what are you requesting?
Your Honor, we would ask if you could please consider the recommendation of the probation officer. My client presently, he has a fiance. He's working full-time at Wing Daddies. He can pay the fines. He can do what he needs to do. The time that he spent in custody was a real eye-opener to him. And that was kind of, when I talked to him and he was explaining, you know, this is what happened. But I think more of the positive thing that he explained to me is he explained to me about this is what I can do now. And he can be financially responsible, pay his fines, and do what he needs to do on probation and report when he needs to and all this other stuff. He also has a strong fiance in his life that will make sure that he does that. She works full time as well. So she's going to be on him to make sure that he successfully completes the probation. And I'm just asking if you could please consider extending him on probation and trying to get him on the right path. Also, he's 24 years old, I believe, and it's just kind of he has a lot of potential. Thank you, Your Honor.
State recommendation on Mr. Benegas Orndane.
Your Honor, state recommends revocation.
Mr. Benegas Orndane and cause 648-298. The court accepts your plea of true with an explanation. I grant the state's motion to revoke your probation. I sentence you to 1 year in the Bear County Jail, assess a $500 fine plus court costs, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent. You're to report to the Bear County Jail at 9:00 a.m. on Friday, March 25th, 2022. And we're recalling all prior pretrial services, bond conditions, and prior warrant. Anything further from the state or the defense on Mr. Benegas Orndane?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
All right, good luck, Mr. Benegas Orndane. And thank you, Mr. Garcia.
Mr. Garcia, do you need to talk to your defendant?
Yes, if I could please, thank you.
Of course. Let me go ahead and put you in a room. Okay. All right. Y'all can go in.